Hi, and welcome to Week 8 of the 2017 high school football season. This is Gridlocks with Michael Bevan of the Akron Beacon-Journal. You're joining us on Ohio.com. I'm here with Scott Fagerstrom, my boss, and also one of my rivals in the selections of the games along with Rich Stallsmith. Today, we're here to talk about some football games. There's games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. Where would you like to begin?
Well, let's start on Thursday night. We've got Suburban League matchup between Hudson and Stowe. Hudson is tied with Wadsworth for the league lead, and Stowe has the one loss to Wadsworth. It's going to be a really good game over at Stowe.
Yeah, these are backyard rivals, two Summit County teams that like to get after it in every sport, and this is football. You look at Hudson, Cole Pillay is their quarterback. He's off to a real nice start this year as a senior. Greg Maley's a nice receiver for them as well. And then Stowe with the first-year quarterback, Corian Rice. He's found a lot of success. They like to run the ball with Terry and Ray. So this is one of those games where it could come down to who has the ball last and scores, or who blocks an extra point, or who blocks a field goal, or who breaks a big run on a kickoff return type of thing. So it's a game that is televised if you can't make it out there, so it should be a real fun one.
All right, on Friday night we've got the PTC matchup between Woodridge and Coventry, both undefeated in the league. This one probably will determine the winner of that conference. Woodridge has been the dominant team for a while now, and Coventry is really making a case for themselves this year.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge game, not only for league championship implications, but also playoff points. Both these teams are in Division III. They're in the same region. They're right now, if the playoffs started today, they'd be on the outside looking in. So this win will propel somebody forward, and the loser of this game will probably need a lot of help to get back into the playoff hunt. But you look at these two teams. Treon Sibley is a tremendous running back for Coventry. Mason Leidick is the quarterback for Woodridge. He makes things go for them. This should be a real dandy, a real good game. Both teams are 6-1. They've overcome their losses this year and really handled their business within the league. So now they meet their match basically on Friday night.
And then we'll go back to the Suburban League in the American Conference. Barberton at Tallmadge. Barberton was probably the favorite going into this year, despite the fact that they haven't had the greatest success in football over the last several years. They made a stride forward last year and came in strong this year. But Tallmadge is kind of the surprise team in the league, I'd say. I mean, they're 6-1 overall, and Barberton 7-0. This game's at Tallmadge. This is another really good game.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see how Barberton responds. They had the big emotional win this past week at home. They came out real fast. I was at that game. They defeated St. Vincent St. Mary. Key Thompson threw two 50-yard halfback passes. His first two pass attempts of the year, touchdowns to Garrett Turnbaugh. So now Tallmadge has seen some film of that. I'll be interested to see if Barberton pulls that play out because it was very successful in their victory over St. Vincent St. Mary. But look for Barberton to go with Zane Reese as the quarterback predominantly, and Key will run the ball along with some other guys. And then Tallmadge, they've had the real nice season with the two Seeker kids, Sam Seeker, Scott Seeker. Ty Shannon's a guy who's been on their varsity team for several years now in football, so they're going to have home field advantage. It's always a tough place to play over there at Tallmadge, and we'll see if Barberton coming in undefeated, if they can leave undefeated as well.
And then on Saturday we go to the City Series. We have Elliot at Buchtel. Buchtel undefeated in the league still, battling with East for supremacy in the conference this year. Elliot's on a little bit of a down year. East handled them pretty strong last Saturday. We'll see how they do against Buchtel this week.
Yeah, this will be an interesting game with Buchtel coming in. They won over Youngstown Cardinal Mooney on a last-second field goal by Devin West, and they win 10-9. So very low-scoring game. I expect to see Buchtel come in this one and get back into the 21, 28, 35-point range with more of an explosive offense against Elliot. Elliot, as you mentioned, coming off of I think a 60-0 loss to East. East is the class of the league right now. Buchtel's trying to get back to that #1 spot. So you look at Buchtel, assuming they don't overlook Elliot, they come in, they get this win at home on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, sounds like that's the way it'll go. But.
Yeah, probably. So in addition to these games, you got Mogador back in action at Garrettsville. Firestone's at Massillon, CVCA is at Loudonville, Manchester hits the road to take Orville, so a lot of good games. A lot of these teams we're talking about in the hunt for the playoffs, and we've only got 3 more regular season games, 3 more weeks.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Thank you.